Hey guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, July 19th, 2011. I'm coming to you live today from my backyard. This is the back door of my house, and I just thought it'd be fun to have a change of venue. I want to thank everyone for all of your awesome compliments last week. I had so much fun doing last week's video. It was a blast. It actually took me 20 to 30 minutes to film and twice that long to edit, and then I ended up with a 5-minute video. But it was fun. I enjoyed wearing all my shirts, and just a little note of trivia, I found 2 more shirts after I was done filming, so those didn't make it in the video. So maybe I'll wear those in future Talk to Me Tuesdays. I want to encourage everybody that's participated in the challenge so far and has posted videos the first 2 weeks of July to please post this week, because you are 2 videos away from being entered to win the fabulous prizes. I have continued to add to the prizes, and what I will do is the last week of July I will show you, so next week I will show you all the prizes that I have collected, and then the first week of August is when I'll do the drawing. That way I give everyone the entire month of July to finish posting their videos, and then the first week of August is when I'll draw the winner. If you follow my craft blog, then you know that I will be leaving my job at the quilt store where I work later this summer, and I'm going to be spending a lot more time working on Sew Hooked. So at first I was going to take off the fall from teaching, but I've actually changed that, and I will be teaching 2 classes in the fall. I will be doing an unfinished paper piecing class, which I have one of those in August already. I will have another one in November, and then I'm going to teach a quilt blogging class. So I'm going to teach that class at the Honeybee Quilt Store where I currently work, and I will still be there as an instructor. I won't be a regular employee anymore after the end of the summer. So what's going to happen is I'm going to spend a lot more time working on Sew Hooked and on my own stuff. Not only can you find my PDF patterns for sale on my website on sewhooked.com, but you can also find handcrafts that I've created on my Etsy shop. So I wanted to show you guys some things that I've just recently added, and some things that I'm probably going to keep adding similar items in the future. So the first thing that I posted to my Etsy shop was a potholder set called Grandmother's Kitchen. And you know, is it Grandmother's Kitchen, Grandma's Kitchen? If I had my computer I would tell you for sure. Anyway, the idea is that they're very country kitchen-ish, and these came from some of my own designs, and I wanted to share those with you. So this is one of my patterns for a paper piece house, and this is my apple pattern. And what I have done, you can see that I did a quilted crosshatch on the front and the back. And these don't match, but they coordinate. They have similar color palettes, and they both have the same back, and they both have the green and the gold in them, and they both have the red. And the house is about 1/4 of an inch bigger than the apple, not very much bigger. And they both have their little ties, so you can either hang them on the wall or hang them on a hook or whatever. And these have a layer of cotton batting, a layer of thermore, and another layer of cotton batting, and then it's all quilted. And thermore is made specifically for pot holders and you know, trivets and things like that, and it is heat resistant. So by having 3 layers of batting in here, that's going to make sure that whoever uses this doesn't burn their hand. So I did those 2, and I did this one. I thought this was fun. I call this the hands-on pot holder. So you're using your hand to pick up your pot, or you can use it this way, but it's made the same way. It's a little bit bigger. This one's actually 8 inches, and this also has the 2 layers of batting with thermore in the middle, and then the whole thing is bound just like I'd bind a quilt. And then I put the little tab on the corner of this one so it can hang a little bit sideways. Another thing that I have added to my Etsy shop that I have not sold before, but I have been making for years and years, are bibs. I love to make bibs for gifts because bibs are incredibly functional. For anyone who's ever had a kid, you know that the second they start teething, they start drooling, and it doesn't stop until all their teeth are in. So they drool, they get food on themselves, they spit up and everything. Bibs are fabulous. It's a lot easier to change a bib than it is to change clothes. So my kids would wear bibs all day long, and then I would just change them out, and then they didn't have to change their clothes all day. So the first one is this one. Is a box of crayons, and this is another one of my own paper piece patterns, and this is actually a Maisie fabric. It's actually a coordinate from the line of Maisie fabrics, and I love this fabric. And all I had was strips, so I pieced it all together, so it's kind of crazy, and I love the way it came out. And then the back is a yellow tone on tone. And this one is super fun too. This one, and this is the only piece of this fabric I had, and I thought it was fantastic. It would make a hilarious bib. So, this is a skull print. It says Bad Luck Club on it. I think this is Alexander Henry, but I'm not 100% sure because I didn't have any selvage on it. And then I put this skull coordinate on the top, and then the same skull fabrics on the back in white. And I just think this is fantastic. I think it's hilarious. So if you have a badass baby, you need a badass bib. One of the other things I thought would be really fun is I have a lot of people that enjoy my quilts, but they're not quilters. So buying a quilt pattern doesn't make any sense for them. And then they've asked, they said, you know, they really want to support me. They're not quilters. So what I've done is I've taken some of my most popular best-selling quilts, and I've taken the photos that I use on the patterns, and I have made greeting card packs. So this is a package of 5 cards. It has the picture of the quilt on the front, and then they're all signed, and it has the name of the quilt on it. So I have these in packs of 5. I did a couple of packs with the Floating Mariner, and this is Night's Reverie. And see, you can even see my little signature down there. I signed it just like I signed my blog because that's kind of my thing. And then of course I have Tree Trimming, and I will be making some more of these, but the last set of photos I had printed came out really yellow, and I don't want to put those on greeting cards because they just don't really look good. So those are really cool, and I think these are fun. And I've got them priced, everything's priced reasonably because there's no point in putting stuff on there that's never going to sell. And I just thought it would be fun to do some actual handcrafts for sale. I used to do a lot more handcrafting stuff that I sold. I've done craft fairs and I've done commissions. But since I got into designing patterns, I don't do as much making to sell. So I thought that'd be a really good time. Custom buttons are also back. I didn't do custom buttons for a while because I had some pretty crazy orders. And what I have done is I've completely revamped the way I do it. I have a price chart now, and I also have an explanation of what I will do for you. And that includes like graphic design and that kind of stuff, and how far that will take you, like how much the price of just the buttons, what that gets you. And then if you need additional stuff, there are additional costs. But custom buttons are back. Super simple price chart. You can check it out. It's on my Etsy shop. And by the way, I am Ofingen on Etsy. When I signed up for Etsy, I didn't realize that your username was going to be your shop name, so I didn't sign up under So Hooked. Someone else has So Hooked, and they don't use it, and so I'm kind of stuck. But most everybody knows that if I'm not So Hooked, I'm Ofingen. So there is a link to my Etsy shop from like every page in my blog, so it's just click on the little like burnt orange E, and that's the Etsy button. And also you can just go to Etsy and search for Ofingen. You can also search for So Hooked, because I do use that in a tag in all my products just so it makes it easier to find. So this wasn't intended to be a commercial for my Etsy store, but that's really what I've been doing the last week. I've done a lot of handcrafts, finishing things to get them on the shop. I really want to make this So Hooked work. I have 2 kids that are going to be in college in the next few years, and kids are expensive. It takes a lot of provender to feed young hobbits. A lot of stuff going on. I'm without a car right now. My car got wrecked. Thanks to my 16-year-old. She didn't do it on purpose. It was genuinely an accident, but I still don't have a car, so we'll see how that goes. No one got hurt, so that's okay, but like I said, still don't have a car. I enjoyed the movie. I don't want to talk about it too much here because I know not everyone got to see it already. There were a couple of things where I went, I did cry like a baby. As soon as the WB came up on the screen and I heard the very first notes, I started crying. And I think it's more because of the community and because of the other fans and because of the experience than it was just that movie. It just sort of everything. And I think that's probably it. I've been talking to you guys long enough. Guess I'll get this edited and get it online for you to see. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're crafting, and I hope you're happy, and I hope you're staying cooler than I am, because it is like 100 degrees out here, and you can probably tell that I'm getting all red. Even in the shade, I'm getting all red. Anyway, I just thought I always do a video outside in July. I don't know why, because I'm crazy, I guess. And this is my July video outside. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.